Last time on Dice Quest, our heroes learned a bit about the Wizards Hideaway, and they agreed to help a man named Jenik Masad get to the tower. Welcome to episode 37 of Dice Quest.
I'm gonna pick one up, put him on my other shoulder, go and sit him down by the castle, and then wait for the guy to show up.
Just not the one with the pan flute.
Not the one with the pan flute, the one with the bagpipes, right? That was the one we chose?
Yeah.
That one's unconscious. Can I talk to the other one with the drums?
Sure.
I like the bagpipes, though. I'm gonna get the bagpipes guy.
Yeah, you can take the bagpipes guy. That's fine.
What are you gonna say to Drum Man?
I already said, do you want to go on an adventure?
Yeah, and they both just went, and like raised their wineskins in the air and took another swig.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
This is the
I'm just
pan
gonna
flute
keep
and
leading them.
drum guy,
He cannot
by the way.
consent
You know
to
what?
your adventure offers.
I mean, they can always go home.
Yeah, unless we take him to a ship somewhere to go find a wizard's island thingy.
They'll be sober
You know
by
what,
then.
though? No, they're bards. Like, think about it. Bards want to write about, like, stories and legends about the adventures they went on. We'll keep them safe.
Okay.
This bagpipe man is my new boy.
I am not responsible for any lost or harmed bards.
Okay.
Okay.
I am not either. Even though I am
I'll
directly
take
full responsibility.
I don't
Take
care.
liability.
If you take a bard, it's your responsibility. You gotta feed it, you gotta take it outside, you gotta take it for
We
a
have to let it
walk.
go to bars, you know.
Gotta throw the ball for it.
Give it the occasional clap when it
Toss some
sings.
coins, you know, just stuff. But I'm not responsible for any bard that we take along on our trip.
It's fine. I'm just going to lead them back to the gate.
Now,
Okay.
if you
For
steal
Rangrim
from
is-
me, Vanny, I would get upset. But if you steal from my boy, hell hath no fury.
If you steal from my boy.
I'm also not
boy.
responsible for any stolen items from bards.
Do not
I mean,
steal
they
from my
can beat
bagpipe
you.
boy.
They're competent human beings. I don't care.
That's true. They're probably fine, but still,
Can I get a small description of our three bards we're kidnapping?
They're all human. Mr. Drumman is a actual Mr. Drumman. Pan Fluteman is also a pan fluteman. And Bagpipeman is also a bagpipeman. So they're all male. Just happen to roll
That's
all
fine.
odds on a d6. Other than that, what do you want?
Are they handsome?
I don't know. I just most really wanted to know what races they were out of curiosity.
All human.
Which one's the hottest?
Okay.
Hold up.
Obviously, Bagpipe Man.
yeah.
Obviously.
It is actually
no
Bagpipeman.
question.
Alright.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, he's a 5.
Beautiful.
He is the best looking of the bunch.
Alright. Still not
He's
responsible
a
for anyone.
5.
Our boys.
He's still my boy, my beautiful 5 out of 10 boy.
I will just let you all know now. If a bard gets attacked by some evil mystical creature, I'm not gonna save it, no matter how half dead you guys are. It's dead
Okay.
to me.
That's fine. As long as you are not that mystical creature, that is fine.
In second place is Mr. Drumman with a 4 out of 10.
Which one's got a beard?
None of them.
No longer interested.
Alright. Do we want to just kill the hours until
Yes.
Yeah.
this guy
I'll
shows
just wait
up?
around.
Alright. So, dusk approaches, and this guy that was introduced as Jenik Masad shows up. Alright. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
I think so.
Alright, he pulls a map out of his satchel and points along a bit of southern coast. There is a road that leads about a third of the way, and he asks, should we take the road or by boat?
Which one's the fastest?
Well, By boat, we'd have to go around Queenstown. Let's see. By foot, it would take about 2 days. I haven't mathed this out for boats yet. So it would take a little more than a day by boat. And a little under 2 by foot.
What do you... Is Maddie still passed out?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's up to you, Rangrim.
Rangrim.
Whether or not we go by foot or by boat, let's go by foot.
Okay. Most of these bards have also passed out. The only one that hasn't is the drum guy.
Okay, wait, hold on. I think I finally found a use for my favorite spell.
Is it the horse spell?
It might be.
It might be.
Good old fine steed.
How long does it take to? How long does the fine steed last?
I can look it up.
10 minutes.
No, I think that's how long it takes to cast it.
1 hour casting time. No, that's fine familiar. Fine steed, 10 minutes.
That's how long it lasts.
No, that's how long it takes to cast.
How long does it like stick around though?
Until it reaches 0 hit points.
Fuck yeah! All right, well I'm gonna cast Fine Steed and put Vanny and the bagpipeman on the horse.
Okay.
Are we just let's abandon the pan flute guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the mount is a war horse.
Okay. This Genic Masad also has a horse and like a cart, like a covered wagon type thing that's being dragged by this horse.
Okay.
Cool.
So, just so we're aware of what's going on the journey.
Can people go in the cart?
He says he would prefer if he was the only one who went in.
Okay. Then I will still do the horse thing, and then I will also ride the horse.
It can either carry an unconscious Vanny and an unconscious human, or it can carry you and an unconscious Vanny.
It is a war horse, if that changes anything.
No. Like, it's a matter of room.
Got it.
Like, horses are big, but they're not 3 people big.
Unless you're talking about Clydesdales, those horses are huge.
Can I ask the guy if we can put the unconscious human in the wagon just until he wakes up?
I would prefer not.
So it's being pulled by a horse. Does that mean someone has to man the horse?
Yeah, he was going to get on the horse.
We're gonna put Vanny and the unconscious guy on the horse. When they wake up, they can walk, and I will ride the horse.
Okay.
And then Drum Man is coming, correct?
Yes. Like, he's still pretty drunk. He's sobered up a little. Like, to the point where he can speak. But he's still not, like, in a clear mind.
Let's go.
Alright. You guys head out. Are you guys staying on the road?
Yes.
Okay. So as you guys are journeying along, so you make a turn, like you're heading west pretty much the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time like it gets properly dark out, this Genic suggests that you guys set up camp off the side of the road. And at this point, Vanny, you have woken up.
Do I feel disgusting?
Yes.
Lovely.
Like you don't feel right.
Okay. I'm gonna take a long rest.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give the people who didn't get lesser restoration some water.
Okay.
Fantastic idea.
Can I ask how long we've been traveling before we set up camp?
Yeah, like a good 3-4 hours.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we'll set up camp, and then, I think I'm ready to take a long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
Sleep it off.
I got restoration, so do you want me to keep watch?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'll take a watch as well.
Okay.
Because we should probably keep watches.
Probably a good idea. And for the best.
Okay. So, a camp is set up. Nice fire going. This Genic spends most of his time inside the covered wagon, but he does come out to sleep. You're not entirely sure, but it doesn't seem like he locked the, like, because it's a, like, there's a door on the back of this the covered wagon, and it doesn't seem like he's locked it, if anyone wants to check that out.
I was just about to say, I'm
Holy
like, you're
man.
trying to goad us into ruffling around
I'm
this
giving
guy's
you
stuff.
options. I'm telling you what you can do, not what you should do.
He's
I'm
suggesting we
telling you
steal.
what you can do.
He suggests crime.
Crime time.
Get type of crime.
Alright, so, Marilyn, you're taking first watch, yeah?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
What is that on again? I'm sorry.
D20.
Oh, I figured. Duh.
That's what like 99% of all stuff is.
Yep.
I got 19 with mod.
Alright. So, as you're keeping first watch, a couple caravans roll by on the street. None of them, like a couple people look over. No one really seems that interested. But other than that, your watch goes uneventfully. Is anyone taking next watch?
I will.
Okay. Vanny, go ahead and make a perception check with a disadvantage.
Okay.
You're still pretty hungover.
I have a 17.
Alright. That was with disadvantage, yeah?
Oh, wait, no. Whoops. Alright, hold on. And the other one was a 14.
Alright. So, nothing really seems to happen on your watch. Couple, like, small caravans, 3-4 carts roll by on the road. Couple small groups, maybe 6 people. Some riding horses, others not.
Okay.
There anything you'd like to do other than that on your watch?
Nope.
Alright. Is anyone taking a third watch?
Yeah, I'll take a watch.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Good job.
Thank you.
It's definitely past midnight. The moon is setting, and as you look about, doesn't seem like much traffic's happening on the road. What animals you do hear or see are, small, like, prairie animals. Nothing to be really worried about.
Nice, we ain't gonna get jumped.
Cool.
Is anyone going to take a fourth watch? Keep in mind, this fourth watch will prevent you from finishing a long rest.
How's the bard feeling?
It's still drunk, probably.
Terrible. Like, he's not drunk anymore, but he is not feeling well.
I'll take fourth watch.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Wow, I rolled okay on that one too. 19?
19. Alright. Again, like, you're coming up on morning at this point, so, the road gets a little busier. Quite a few people coming and going. No one stops. No animals to be worried about. And Rangrim, unless you would like to stop the caravan in the morning, you're going to be needing a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Alright. And given that you're taking the last 2 watches, Rangrim, I am going to Oh, I can't do that on this. Dang
You're
it.
going to... What were you going to do?
Okay. You need to deafen yourself, Rangrim, on Discord. And I'll type in chat when you can undo it. Okay. The 2 of you that completed a long rest.
Yes.
Fun things happened to you.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, you both wake up and you appear to be floating in some, like, dark water.
Ew, gross.
Like, you don't have to hold your breath at all, though, which is a positive.
Nice.
And you feel it at first, like the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. And then you feel, like, the water move, almost like something massive just swam by you. And then this just massive eye, like maybe the size of like a 10-story tower would be,
Gross.
just opens its yellowish eye in front of you. And you're only like 20 yards away or so. And then you see just these rows upon rows of razor sharp teeth below you. And then, like, you look up and these eyes almost extend to what would be this creature's forehead.
Ew.
Like, there are about 6 different ones that you can see.
6 creatures
And
or
then
6 eyes?
presumably 6 eyes. And then presumably there's another set of 6 that you can't see right now.
Gross.
And then it starts talking to you.
Ooh. Extra gross.
Yeah.
I don't want it to talk to me, I'm scared. I'm down.
And it just says, "You do not want to fight me. You would do well. Join me. What do you seek? Gold? You would have enough to swim in." And, like, as soon as that thought enters your mind, you immediately see, like, in your own mind, a massive crucible filled with molten gold that you're just falling into.
Sounds painful.
And then this creature opens its mouth again. "Power? The kings would bow down before you." And again, this vision of quite a few crowned figures bending down in front of you, but not in respect. You can see they're all reaching for weapons. Then this creature opens its mouth again. "Peace? None shall bother you." And another vision enters your mind of you being buried alive, and your final breaths being drawn within a coffin. And then it just opens its, like, mouth again and, you know, almost angrily asks, "Who else are in your puny mind? Who's telling you things?" And it just lunges forward and swallows you both whole. And, like, you could both see each other in this dream-like state. And you both just wake up, like, with a start, immediately sitting up. And you're both just soaked from head to toe.
Ew.
And now let me message JJ.
My only desire is to kick your ass.
Okay.
Alright. So, Rangrim, the only thing you noticed was these 2, you know, jolting up. And they're soaking wet.
Are you alright?
Obviously not.
No, I'm soaking wet. Is it in sweat or is it in, like, other liquids?
No, it's definitely water.
Other liquids.
Ew, gross.
What happened?
a nightmare?
Crazy visions.
How did you get wet?
Do you think we know?
Great question.
What did you see?
The best way I could suggest it is, I don't know. Maybe we were throwing water out of our mouths, like puking it up.
That was your vision, is just puking up water?
Oh, no. It was sea creature offering us rewards, but they ended up shitty anyways.
Can I try and draw it for him on a piece of paper?
Yes.
Sure. Do you have a piece of paper?
I do.
Where?
In my inventory, actually.
Where, like, what magical inventory is this?
Like the stuff that you have with you.
I know, but is it in, like, your backpack, in
yeah.
your pockets? Okay. It's, like, soaked. Like, not just you guys, like, the area around you is soaked. Like, it was almost like a massive bucket of water was overturned.
That's
Gross.
not even my 12-gallon thing of water.
And presumably, you wouldn't be sleeping with your backpack like 50 feet away.
No.
So anything that is like ruined by water would also be ruined. I'll be nice and say your spell book is fine,
Thank you.
but like parchment, done. You'll have to let your torches dry if you have any.
No, my receipt.
But yeah, like, at the very least, you'll have to let the parchment dry for a couple days.
What about my cards?
No, those are... Like, think about a card that went through the washing machine. Like, they're still usable, but they're not at all pretty to look at.
No, they're not. I'm just reading.
Alright. What's the plan, team?
I mean, I'm pissed.
Understandable.
Wait, so you're drawing this thing for me in, like, the dirt, right?
Yeah.
Or actually, I might have some parchment on me. Okay, so you drew the thing in the dirt. Do I know what it is?
Everyone can make a nature check at this point.
Okay. Does it have anything to do with religion? Could it be a religion check? Or is it just nature?
If you prefer, a religion is fine.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Oh, damn. I did bad on a religion check. 11.
I got 8.
Okay. Alright. Vanny, like, you somewhat recognize this. Like, not to the point where, like, you know what they're called, or even really anything super interesting about them. But, you know, based on, like, the drawing and what you saw yourself, you know that, like, whatever this is, it clearly lives in the water. And, like, back from its head are about 6 super long, almost tentacle-like fins. No
Sounds
arms.
gross.
Yeah, like, and you know it has, like, greenish-gray skin.
That seems to line up with the old god's skin that the brigand priests had. Might be an old god. Did you accept its offer?
What do you mean, did we accept its offer?
We didn't really have time.
I thought you said it offered rewards.
What's the plan, team?
I mean, JJ accused me of joining the old god. So I'm kind of pissed.
I did not. I
No,
asked if you
he
joined
was
the old
trying to
gods,
get her
and
to
you
say
didn't
that
give me
yeah,
a straight
you
answer. No, I was asking if you did,
What are
and
you
you
gonna
didn't
do?
say no.
Stab me?
You didn't give me a straight answer. If
Fucking
you join the
try
old
it.
gods, I don't know.
Yeah,
Did you join the old gods?
maybe.
Vanny
It's a yes or
suddenly
no
like
question.
maybe.
Vanny said no. Yeah, Vanny's
Who
switching.
knows?
No. I don't buy your conflict thing, but Marilyn
And I'm not
hasn't
going
given
to.
me a straight answer.
Fuck you.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we are moving forward
Okay. So
with
you
this guy.
carry on.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Why will no one
All
answer?
right. So,
You won't answer
after
what?
like a couple hours, these bards seem to kind of like realize where they are, and Mr. Drum is just like, "Who are you people?"
Ah, I'm Rangrim. Nice to meet you.
I'm not responsible for anything.
Hi. Where are we?
We're currently on our
We
way
are
west.
going on a trip in a caravan to a mystical place called the Wizards Hideaway. Would you like to continue coming
Don't
with
give
us?
him an option.
You just kind of followed us here. So
What
Bullshit, you brought them here.
what the hell was I drinking last night?
I don't know.
Don't know. It got Marilyn and Vanny here pretty messed up as well.
Like he's like turning back. And
Hey, if you stay with us, you're gonna get a lot of good stories.
Probably some
Imagine what
gold
people
too.
will think.
I
Mr. Drumman, legendary storyteller.
I mean, I have a job.
Doing what?
I'm a messenger.
Do you just bard on the side?
No, like a lot of us bards, you know, take news from various parts of the kingdom and spread them around. It's a good way to make a lot of coin. Jeremy,
I
and he
see.
points at Mr. Bagpipe, does the same thing. And like he's also getting ready to go back.
I love that his name's Jeremy. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten over that. Bagpipe. They're just bagpipe man.
Mr. Bagpipe. Jeremy Bagpipeson.
Perfect.
Wow.
I hope everyone is enjoying episode 37 of Dice Quest so far. This episode we have started and will finish the journey to the long-awaited Wizards Hideaway. I won't keep you too long, but I do want to say that the next episode is going to be a ton of fun. I don't want to give much away, but someone makes a big mistake, and it's awesome. The next episode of Dice Quest will be released on the 22nd of July. Thank you so much for listening. We hope that you're staying safe, and enjoy the rest of episode 37 of Dice Quest. So, is anyone gonna try to stop either of these
Nope, not
bards
responsible.
from just
No,
leaving?
I'll just wish them luck on their way.
Okay,
No
they head
bard
back to
cult.
Snowcastle then.
I'm disappointed. I would try and convince them, but I know I'm horrible at that kind of stuff.
Yes, you are.
Alright,
I'll let them get back to their jobs.
okay.
I'm glad we did not just randomly kidnap two bards off the street. Not because
Why
I
are
don't
you
like
down
doing
to kidnap
crime.
gnomes, but
It's
you're not
because-
down to kidnap bards?
Who the hell wants bards?
They're fun.
I do. That's for damn sure.
I only want
You're
them if they
outnumbered,
commit
Vanny.
crime.
You're out-vannied. You're outnumbered, Vanny. There we
Oof.
go.
Don't.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Let's go.
So, you guys carry on. Rangrim, You have a level of exhaustion, just a reminder.
I am riding my horse, and I'm just
Okay.
telling my horse to follow this caravan, and I'm going to sleep on my horse. My horse is pretty smart, so
you
it has an
can't
intelligence
sleep
of at
on a
least
horse,
6.
JJ.
My horse is pretty smart.
You
It'll
can
just wander in the middle of nowhere.
No, like it's an actual thing in the spell though. Like you can
is
like
it?
talk to your horse. Yes, it is.
Okay. Find the part where it says you can sleep on this mount.
Let me find it for you. Find steed. It is an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed.
Uh-huh.
It gains the ability to understand one language of your choice that you speak.
Yes.
I have an instinctive bond with it that allows me to fight as a seamless unit.
Uh-huh.
I can communicate with my steed, and it can communicate with me telepathically when we are within 1 mile of each other.
Okay.
It has an intelligence of 6.
Yes.
Put that together, that means it can understand follow the big caravan.
No, it
And
can
it can do
understand that. I'm saying, like, if you fall asleep on this horse, you are going to fall off.
You should have just let him fall asleep and figure it out the hard way.
Yeah.
Like, have you ridden a horse, JJ?
That's a good point, actually.
Like,
I didn't think about that.
they're not overly comfortable. And, like, there's not really a way to fall asleep on them. Like, you can put an unconscious person on a horse and strap them on so they don't
Yeah,
fall
but
off.
you can tie yourself to your horse.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to tie myself to my horse. It's fine. I'll just be
Like,
exhausted
yeah.
if we get in a fight.
Like,
oh no.
it's just not the type of thing you can fall asleep doing.
I also didn't get my spell slot back, right? Because
No long rest?
yep.
You didn't complete one. You can have finished a short rest if you like.
Okay. I mean, it's kind of 6s for me, so
Yeah, most people it is. Anyway. So, you guys carry on, presumably.
Yes.
Alright. Towards evening, you arrive at, like, a bit of, like, seaside cliff. And this Mun, trying to remember his name now, Jenek Masad, kind of looks down over the cliffs and says, "We'll have to wait for low tide."
How long will that take?
then we wait.
I mean, don't know. Could be an hour. Could be few.
I'm gonna try and finish my long rest.
That'll be 8 hours, Rangrim.
If I take a nap, will that cure my exhaustion for a little bit?
If you take a short rest, I will say you can eliminate your exhaustion for a little bit. For like an hour or so.
That's fine. That's better than nothing. So, I'll do that.
Alright. What do you two do?
Do you want to play cards?
We can play cards. I like cards.
You pull out your horribly, like, just waterlogged cards,
They smell like shit.
and you start to play. Jenek goes into his, his wagon, and comes out about 15 minutes later carrying a book and a pen. Seems like this is something he's, like, filling out himself. Like a journal, almost.
Suspicious.
Can I ask what's in the wagon while we're playing?
Sure. Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. 2 seconds. Where's my... Here it is. Where is... It's still stuck in my head, I hope you know.
Good.
Wait, what did you say? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Sorry, for some reason I thought it was precision or perception. I got this. I can read. 16.
Just all my research.
What do you research?
I'm an arcane researcher. I study the arcane.
Fun.
Lame.
Nerd.
Basically nerd. I thought there was like a
Wizard.
creature or something there. No.
You are literally a wizard. He is you.
I'm not a very professional wizard. I get drunk. And I die.
About an hour and a half goes by, and, you know, this guy's been keeping an eye on the sea level, and he, you know, checks, and he says, that looks about right. We should have a couple hours in there. And he kind of gestures after you.
Okay.
Cool.
Rangrim first. Because he's rude.
Yeah.
All right. Rangrim, you have been volunteered to go down first.
You're
That's fine.
told.
All right.
I've been voluntold, but I'll do it.
How would you like to go down?
Where are we going down? To the, where the low tide was?
Yeah, so basically, like, he's told you that there's a cave here, that inside is this tower. I probably totally forgot to actually tell you guys that.
That's kind of
Wait,
important.
what was that? I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me...
So, cave in the side of these cliffs with tower in.
Up the stairs.
How are you going down, Rangrim?
Yeah, Rangrim.
Hold on.
Holding.
He's gonna clank down in his armor.
Okay, so how am I going down?
Yes.
I'm gonna just kind of go along the ledges I can put my feet on and just kind of shimmy down as safely as I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a climbing check for me.
What?
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Okay, we'll do athletics.
Okay.
Not the most acrobatic dwarf. Oh, apparently I'm not the most athletic either. That's a 10.
Alright. The rocks are pretty slippery, but luckily they're pretty jagged still. So, like,
Okay.
there are plenty of footholds and handholds. So you make it down to this cave that Jenik had pointed out. Are you two following?
Yes.
Carefully.
Okay.
Slowly.
Is he just gonna leave his wagon behind? I'm genuinely curious.
Make a climbing check for the two of you.
Okay, listen, last time this happened, I took so much damage.
Can I make an insight check on the wagon thing, actually? So why is this guy leaving that wagon there? I'm a little curious about that.
Yeah, I'm also kind of
You can ask him when he comes down.
I'll ask him why he's leaving his wagon there.
He will answer you when he gets down there.
Okay. I will ask him when he gets down there too, then.
Good plan.
What was the check for? I'm sorry.
Athletics or acrobatics to climb down.
Fuck. This is how I lost all my HP last time, Jack.
You lost like 6.
No. I lost 6 and then
Yeah,
I
you
lost
lost 30.
10. For a total of 16.
Close enough.
And I got an 8.
Okay. Vanny, what'd you get?
I get 16.
Okay. Vanny, you're fine.
Yes.
Marilyn, you're climbing down. Again, like your feet are slipping a bit, but you manage to hold on and not plummet the about 50 or 60 feet to the beach. So you're fine.
Yay.
God, I forgot his name again. Jesus Christ. Jenik, you know, like, looks over the cliff's edge, holds out a rope, and just lets go. The rope uncoils itself, but doesn't seem to be falling more than, you know, it uncoiling. and he just grabs on and kind of belays his way down. You know, when he gets to the bottom, he pulls the end and it goes slack, coils it up. So what was your question, Rangrim?
Yeah, why are you leaving your wagon up there?
Well, it's locked and my horse won't wander off.
Okay.
Not many people around these parts either, so figured it was safe.
Reasonable answer. Let's venture in this cave then.
Do it.
All right.
And I'll go
You
in and
guys-
start looking around.
Walk in. It's not like massive. There's enough room for the four of you to, you know, stand with a bit of room between you, but it's not massive. You follow the, whatever it's called, like the opening around a bend, and now you're just standing in this, like, massive, just not cave because you're already in a cave, but just this massive room almost.
Almost like a cavern or something.
Yeah. That was the word I was looking for, so thank you, Shay.
You're welcome.
Standing before you is this massive octagonal shaped tower. You don't see any windows until about 60 feet up, where the tower halves in size to, like, it maintains the same shape, except for, like, half of it is cut off, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And it just always a weird design, like it's a weird shape for a tower. Mostly they're circular or, like, you know, standard shapes, but not like half of an octagon.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
And that second bit,
Does it look to be in like ruin?
I will get to that
Oh,
in a
I'm
bit.
sorry.
You're fine. That, like, second section is another 45 feet tall. Those windows that do start up there don't seem to have any glass, but are protected with steel bars, so kind of prison-y vibe.
Weird.
Presumably, this tower was designed to just be fortified to hell. And it's all just seemingly made out of white stone, but just over time it has been grayed with, like, rain and dust and dirt that no one's taken time to clean off. Oddly enough, there is grass inside this cave, but this grass isn't really growing very well within about 50 feet of this tower. And, like, no plants are within that 50 feet. So, like, no moss, no vines. So yeah.
Alright, creepy.
Yeah, a bit. And do you guys approach it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
Okay. So once you get closer, like near that 50-foot radius thing, you know, the smell of the ocean just kind of vanishes. And it's pretty cold in this cave, but now it's like biting. And like it's so quiet around you, you can almost hear your own heartbeat.
Not nice.
Yeah. And you also get this strange taste of metal in your mouth.
What the fuck?
There are doors in front of you, though, luckily. So would you like to approach those?
If there's nothing growing within 50 feet, do you think it'll kill us?
I'll approach him.
Okay. How close do you get, Rangrim?
Within 50 feet.
Okay. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. Keep getting closer.
Okay. How close are you gonna get?
To the doors of the tower.
Okay. You get about 10 feet away, and as you get this are you two following, by the way?
Yes.
I'm not.
Okay. Marilyn, staying behind. Vanny follows, and this man, who I've forgotten the name of, again, Jenik. I didn't even have to look, I just remembered on my own.
Good job.
Because I'm a professional. The three of you feel just this cold air suddenly like turn more frigid than it just was. And that then, like, out of the dirt that is surrounding this tower flits two ghostly figures.
Creepy.
And they're just wearing like tattered robes. They have really long ghostly beards, and their hair is just blowing in a wind that you guys don't feel. So the one on your guys' right opens its mouth, but you don't hear sound coming from this, figure. It just seems to be emanating from around you. And it says, "We guard the tower. What business have you here?"
We come to collect Draupnir
We're just hanging out.
Squatting.
to prevent it from, falling into this cult's hands.
What cult do you speak of?
It's a cult of the old gods.
Why do you believe Draupnir is here?
Well, it was those visions, right?
I can try to.
Well, we need to get to Isgard, or whatever it's called.
Well, I guess we can just tell.
Was the Wizards Hideaway a way to get to, Isgard? Is that why we're here?
What? No.
You're
Wait.
not
Because
sure.
Draupnir's fabled location was in Isgard.
That was just kind of like your best guess, because that was where like Odin trained and like honed a lot of his magical skills.
The Wizards Hideaway was?
Yeah, so like this is kind of your only lead at this point.
I'll say that then. This is our only lead.
All right. Marilyn, do you get any closer?
Maybe a tad, but I don't want to get fucking attacked.
Okay. What? So, Okay. So you said that, this was your only lead to protect Draupnir? Am I getting that right, JJ?
Yes.
Okay. Very well. You are granted entrance upon the agreement of these rules.
I'll just, nod like I'm paying
I'm
attention.
terrible at following rules.
This ghost again opens its mouth, and you hear, "You shall not cast a spell within these walls. You shall not take anything that is within these walls outside the walls. And you shall not lead anyone to these walls."
Okay, I will nod and say I understand the rules.
Okay.
Sounds
Vanny,
good.
do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. And Jenik agrees. And you three are let into the tower.
But wait a second, Jenik led us here. Isn't that a violation of one of the rules?
He had heard rumors
Oh, I see.
that this was the location. No one, led him here, and he had never been here before himself.
Oh, okay. Alright, good.
Marilyn, you are standing a ways away. The door opens. These three start to walk in. What do you do?
I will attempt to follow, but I anticipate to be stopped.
You would be correct. These ghosts turn to you. What is your business here?
Same as them.
And why did you not approach earlier?
I thought something bad would happen, so I was keeping watch.
Both of these ghosts cock their head a little at you and just kind of nod, and just disappear.
I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. So, you guys enter this tower. Actually, inside, it's fairly warm and comfortable. Like, not at all what was outside. You don't see any fires that are warming or even lighting the interior. And it is fairly dark, but it's pretty warm, which is always nice. That taste of metal I mentioned earlier does continue. The far wall, by initial estimate, is about 100 feet away. And again, this tower is just dead, like dead silent. And even your footsteps on the stone floor just seem to be muffled into oblivion. On either side of you, there are 2 rooms. And, there are more rooms than that, but immediately, those are what's right next to you.